community building sync. Praise Mitch for volunteering to take some of the burden of Give Power documentation. As he goes up for vacation. I want to praise Melody for facilitating and Fatabi for creating the necessary email and event content for Fundraising 101 session. And that's my time. I will pass it to Heather.
Hello, I would like to send praise to Griff and Lauren for an amazing week of co-working together. I'd also like to praise Sem for his work on Give Power. I'd like to praise Rochelle for being awesome and getting out of the hospital and taking good care of herself. I'd like to praise Ahmad for amazing calls today and just a lot of forward planning. Praise Nico for HR stuff, and I will pass it to Jake.
I want to thank anybody that got involved with the survey. I really appreciate it. We're already seeing some great feedback on that, but especially Lauren, Ashley, Ahmad. Then moving on to the CRF, thanks Monique for talking through and assisting me with how we should go about that and looking for different options. Nicola for Bitcoin project assistance and having time to give me a rundown on that. Danny for an excellent intro into a key partner and for that meeting that we have set up next week. Rainer, Melody for a wonderful job with the Connect working group. And I will pass it on to my buddy Ahmad.
Awesome, thanks Jake. I'd like to praise you for getting out the survey, great work. It was actually shared by the Gnosis chain Twitter, which is super cool. So we already got some good reach on it already. I'd like to praise Heather, of course, for all of the great calls, all of the great people work that you do, and all of the hiring work. It's always a pleasure to work with you. I'd like to praise Moshe Hab for a great sync-up call today, and for the work that he's doing on DevOps and for being such a great part of the team. I'd like to praise Frishelle for feeling better, and I hope that she continues feeling better. I'd like to praise Rainer for all of the great work that he's doing with the Connect working group and taking things over. And yeah, I have more praise, but I'll leave it in the chat. And let me pass it on to Mitch.
Thanks, Ahmad. So praise to Michelle for coming back to us, recovering from getting sick. Katabi for working on how to organize your bounty system. Griff, Lauren, and Sugar for being given SDC. Griff for presenting there as well. Giantkin for moderating our Discord, even over the weekends. Monique for revising and presenting our roadmap, managing releases, developers, and testing. Ramin for patiently reviewing my PRs on the front end. Lauren for reviewing my Give Power documentation. Mohammed and TJ Rush for coordinating on the TrueBlocks APIs. Ashley for bringing up tough discussions like the Trusted Seed and minimum donations for Giveback co-ops, and also for staying on top of the Giveback distributions. Danny and Chad Fife for joining me on a cool Twitter space, and Estamini Pepe and Mr. Bear for picking up bounties and finishing them with speed. Am I out of time?
Yeah, I don't know. Can you hear the time?
I could barely hear it. That's why I was doubting myself. But cool. I'll pass it to Wanka.
Thank you, Mitch. I would like to praise Nicola, Claire, Rainer, and Benz for participating in the Graviton training and inviting me here today. And I would like to praise Ashley, Mitch, and Mateo because I feel they are my in real life friends besides colleagues, and that's amazing to have that in this space. And I would like to praise Santi and Heather also because it's nice to be in a call with you, and I haven't been in a call with you for some time. And also Suga, praise for Suga for joining in this call. So also Freshelle, praise for feeling better. And yeah, I can pass it to Heather Royale.
Yeah, I'm not ready. So many things to praise you guys for. I praised Mitch you rock government so hard, man. So nice. I want to praise Ashley because she stands up for her beliefs. I want to praise Moshe Hub for motivating me by giving me stuff to do. I want to praise Bodhisattva for his efforts that are only known to me always. And Pavel now, who I also want to praise because he was joining the last 2 security calls. The next one is right after this meeting, so if you're interested in security, if you're in the GIVeconomy, please, I have to take this second to tell you, come, because we don't get many people. It's for devs and GIVeconomy people. I also want to praise Hannah, because I miss you and I see you there on the video. I want to praise Juan Carlo for also being on the video and seeing your face, not for a long time. I want to praise Freshelle, you're here and so good to see you. I hope you feel better. I must be out of time very soon. And I don't know who needs to go. I give it to you, Freshelle, if you can go, if you haven't yet.
So I have a lot of praises to give, but overall I would like to praise everyone for all the love and support. I want to praise those who visited me in the hospital and for everyone who took care of me. And I want to praise everyone for all the warm messages and the positive vibes. I'm so grateful for this community. And I'll pass it to Moshe Hab.
Thank you, Rochelle, and I want to praise you first for taking some time to recover. It's good to see you. I want to praise Ahmad for a great sync this morning and just being a great buddy. I want to praise Kai for categorizing and cleaning motion pages and being ready to help and just being a great team member. I want to praise Muhammad for assisting and making the API Give ready for production. I want to praise Monique for handling our daily life goals and making it fun for everyone, even though everyone is busy. I want to praise Lauren for her awesome speech.
Hey guys, just a quick note. We have to turn off our cameras because Corey's trying to get in. Sorry. Heather. Yeah, sorry about that.
Thanks,
Yeah, I want to praise Matteo and Jim and Pavle for just being great and handling security stuff. And yeah, that's it from me. I'll pass it on to Melody.
Yeah, thank you. Hi everyone. I want to praise everyone at the Connect call and helping to make the group better, and Rainer specifically for leading the transformation of the Connect group. I want to praise Jake for getting the donor survey out and getting on top of things for CRM. I want to praise Kotabi for supporting the fundraising workshop session, Freshelle for getting better and hopefully getting fully recovered soon. I want to praise Claire for the support and participation of the fundraising session, and Ashley for a great buddy call and continued support. I'll pass it on to Nicola.
Thank you. Happy birthday, everybody. Okay, I want to start with praising Juanca and his spearheading the Gravity DAO training, which was amazing. Nice to have you here. I want to praise Jake for proactive approach and excitement in picking up the tasks he'd like to do. And again, Jake for impressing speed with setting up a new CRM system. I want to praise Kotaba for kind and diplomatic approach during some challenging times on our AMA sessions and breaking through language barriers with grace and ease. And as that, again, Kotaba for representing Giveth on the Twitter space yesterday with Lindau and Danny Mitch and Chat5 for representing the Crime DAO Twitter space, and also Lauren for amazing interview in Barcelona, which is really putting such a complex picture of future and vision into a nice and clear window. What else? Actually, Kotaba, Melody, and Claire for amazing co-creation of this one-on-one fundraising workshop, which was a huge success, huge attendance, and the information of value. Even though I couldn't join, I could now watch it and stream it. So praise Ashley for streaming it, and praise also Ashley for being awesome buddy always and doing great work facilitating the calls. And I must be out of the time. Am I? Well, I'm gonna pass it to Danny.
Oh man, I love you guys so much, and I want to give praise like mad, but there's so many of you now doing so many amazing things that it almost doesn't feel right to single out a few individual people for things that I've seen. So I'm going to sit here and go through the praise channel and give you all praise, and I hope you see it from me. But I'm so amazed at so many of you doing all of these different tasks in all of the different areas, and see how Giveth is growing in many directions, thanks to all of your work. So I want to praise everybody who's showing up on this call, and I'm going to sit down and type it in for you. And yeah, I will go ahead and pass it on to Corey if you haven't gone yet.
Hey, thanks. I haven't gone yet. So, yeah, I agree with you. Actually, it's just like a billion people to shoot praise to. I will list a few. I want to praise Lauren for, oh my gosh, I got a call right now. Okay, sorry. I want to praise Lauren for an awesome prep session to prepare for August when everyone's out at Burning Man. I want to praise Heather for some really nice quality time in Paris last week. Also want to praise Griff and Suga for fun hangouts in Paris. I want to praise Jake for kicking off the CRM. It's going to be awesome to use. I want to praise Rainer for working on the new Connect strategy and presenting that to us. And I want to praise Melody for great work in the fundraising workshop. And then Danny mentioned Chadfi for an awesome Twitter space. I have no idea who to pass it to. A tropical mango, perhaps?
Guys, it's Kat. I'm new, so just wanted to introduce myself. So I actually want to thank Nico for the onboarding document that he put together, just giving an overview of Giveth, some really good interviews, the culture, like all the things to go through, which is a lot, guys. It's a lot of stuff to get through, but it's really amazing. And just to see how, actually now that I'm inside, just to see how much bigger it is than I ever imagined, which is amazing, because this is doing really, really good work. So thanks to Nico for that doc, and thanks to Lauren too. She kind of like helped guide me through and point me in the right direction of what the most important stuff to get started with would be. So I reached out to a few of you just to connect one-on-one. So if you see a friend request, or please check your friend request from Tropical Mango, that's me, that's Kat. And it's just to connect based off what people Lauren was telling you that I should connect with, but I hope to meet everyone on the team. I'm just, it's a really, really big thing, really, really big team, so I'm just trying to start with the parts that make the most sense too. And I just want to say I'm very, very grateful to be here. I love what Giveth is doing, and I feel really happy to be a part of it. So thank you. And I will pass it to, let's see, Parfait Mugisha.
I unmuted you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
I want to praise to Ashley, and I praise also to everyone who is attending this call. I'm joining this call from Poland. I'm sorry, I'm moving. I'm not in my office. Thank you.
Okay, thanks for coming. Let's pass it off. How about to Chadfi? Have you gone?
Yeah, hey guys. So today I would like to praise, looking for my notes here, praise Mitch for inviting me to the Twitter space, and Danny for joining and giving an awesome synopsis of the Giveth vision. I think that went really well. Praise Simone and Kotabe for taking the time for one-on-ones for me, collaborating closely with the rest of the team. And I want to praise Griff, Lauren, and Mitch for representing the leadership team on the research call. And lastly, praise Hoddle for joining the Twitter space and giving me some feedback offline. I'll pass it to you if you guys are done already.
I can take it. I want to praise Melody for all the inspiration and great work over the last month, and all the best for her next step. I want to praise Claire and Kotabi and Oki and Nicola and Jake and Ahmad and Ashley for being part of the upcoming Connect Group team formation call. Think about the next steps for the group. I want to praise Ashley for all the great support and discussion around Connect transitions, forum posts, verification, naming ideas, and many other crazy stuff. I want to praise Kotabi for his great advice around potential governance power for projects. I want to praise Ashley for asking uncomfortable questions in the governance call. I want to praise Jess for uploading the last Connect strategy session video. And I praise Freshell for being strong and being back. And I think I'm out of time. So I pass it on to whoever hasn't gone yet. I don't know. Kotabi, have you gone?
No, thank you. Okay. Praise Keller for getting me to chill Giveth in a few events. Praise Freiheit for joining the research and community call. Praise Nicola for making sure projects are verified and making projects that are verified are making good impact. Praise Ashley for keeping the community nice and healthy. Praise Kat for joining the team and befriend me. Welcome. Praise Monique for being the best buddy ever. Praise Nick Walls for collecting all my feedback and sending it to me to become a better Givetter. Praise Markov, Lauren, Chalfai, and anonymous people for great collaboration and collaborator constructive feedback. Praise Melody for all the energy, effort, work, and heart she has put into supporting Giveth. I personally value a lot what you have done. And yeah, I'll ditch all my other praises. So I'll pass it to who has not gone, Santix.
Thank you, Kotabe. I want to give praise to Freshell for getting better and being strong and getting out of the hospital, taking care of herself, and especially everyone who took care of her while she was in the hospital. I want to give praise to Ashley for giving the proposal I sent her on how to improve the process of giving away the co-ops for the gift bags. I want to give Mitch for updating the PFP collection status that hopefully will get ready by September. I want to give also praise to Mitch for his post on Medium about the nice token. And I'll pass it to Suga.
Santi, can everybody hear me? I always have these weird situations where I can't talk very loud. Sorry about that. So I have a lot of praise. I'm going to write it down in the channel, but I would like to give praise firstly to Ashley for facilitating this call, and Mitch, of course, also for great governance, and for praise to Freshell for getting better. And then I'd love to just give praise, again, I'll write this down, Ahmad, Heather, Jake, Mateo, Nick Balls, Nicola, Santi, Monique, Reiner, Carlos, Kotabe, Kai, Moshihab, Melody, Corey, Tossin, Danny, and Chadfai. I guess my time's up. And Juanca, I love to see you. Nice to see you. And I will pass to Tossin.
Hi everybody. So I want to praise Mo for his insights designing the notification center. I want to praise Rodri for being just a very awesome teammate. I want to praise Freshell for recovering and for being just a superstar. I want to praise Claire for her efforts in local off-ramping to project owners. And I want to praise Mitch for his oversight on everything. And I want to praise everybody for being there and for contributing to Giveth. So I'm passing to, let's see, Santix. Have you gone, Santix?
Yeah, Santi already went, but I think we're still missing Carlos.
Yeah, thanks. Well, I'd like to praise the verification team
for all their work. Ashley, Nicola, Melody. Also, I'd like to praise Mitch for also getting into development and handling the governance calls. I'd like to praise the development team for being great teammates and also walking me through all the stuff that happened after I was on vacations. So Mateo, Moshe Hab, Kai, Mo, Mohammed, Ramin, Ali Reza, Ramin, and yeah, my time's up. Back to you, Ashley.
Yeah, totally. I can pass it for you. How about Xerox Wildhair? Do you want to just some praise? No. All right. Well, I see Franco and oh yeah. Oh, good. Go ahead.
Sorry that you caught me off guard there, but I'm new to the Discord and just I'm excited for what you guys are doing, getting into, and looking forward to finding ways to contribute. So yeah, praise to everybody for being here. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for coming. How about you, Franco? Do you want to just some praise? I see you in here.
Hi everyone, how are you? This is my first call. So yeah, I praise you, Ashley, for hosting this call, and praise Rochelle for being strong and getting through the hard part that was the hospital. And praise everyone that came through the Giveth house. So I don't know, back to you, Ashley.
Yeah, totally. Okay, I know my internet cut out, but I think we're still missing Mateo.
Thank you, Ash. I'll do it fast. For me, I want to praise Rachel for being a warrior and keep recovering. I want to praise Mitch for taking vacations. I want to praise Chris, Suga, Lauren, and everyone that was in Paris shooting Giveth. I want to praise the whole dev team. I want to praise Juanca for coming back to the Giveth house and doing an amazing work at Gravity. Yeah. I think I'm the last one, unless you are keeping up. Pass it to you, Ash.
I think Mo, have you got it?
No, not yet. Thanks. Okay, I want to praise Chelsea for working on the notification center. I want to praise Cherik and Romy, and all of the developers for working on the design and make everything really good. I want to praise Monique for working on backlog and roadmap and cleaning up the stuff, and that's really nice. And I praise some other people, but I can't remember now. And I pass it back to you, Ashley.
Okay, and I'll throw it over to you, Nico.
Thanks, Ashley. I'd like to give my praises to Katya for joining the team. Welcome. Praise to Kotabi and Monique for having their buddy call this week. Praise to Heather for an amazing check-in call earlier. Praise to Ahmad for drafting the employment conference letter, confirmation letter for Tosin. Praise Lauren for reminders. Praise Ashley also for adding Katya to Notion. And yeah, praise Rochelle for finally being out of the hospital. Thank you. Passing it back to you, Ashley.
Thanks, Nico. I think we're just missing Simone. I think you're the only one. Last one.
Hello, everyone. I want to praise Chatfi, Ahmad, Kotabe, Griff, Mitch, and Nico for welcoming me in the Giveth community. And the Giveth community as it's awesome. And that's it. And I'll pass back to you.
Hey, thank you. I think we got everybody. If not, please speak up because my internet did cut out, so I'm not sure. Goodness. And with that, we'll move on to upcoming events and announcements. Today is the last day to donate if you want to get that round 15 POA. The end of the round will be tomorrow at 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, Costa Rica time. So go ahead and donate if you haven't donated already. And then we have this big thing happening here, this BitNow partnership. I'm sure we'll hear about it a little bit from comms and maybe in the GIVeconomy group. I know Lauren is usually the one to really push these things forward, and she's on a plane right now. but we want to get as much activity as we can on this proposal. So if you feel like it, please go and engage in the discussion, share it around with your friends, get more people to engage in the discussion. This would be really beneficial for Giveth as an organization. So yeah, please go ahead and do that. And then reviews. If you want to give feedback on, Giveth as an organization, give feedback on other contributors or even yourself. We've got these awesome type forms. Everybody always loves to hear feedback, so please go ahead and fill those out. And then let's go on to working group updates. We'll start with the community circle, which is the communications, communitas, and connect working groups. The mission is to be the living and breathing core of Giveth, an ecosystem of collective support, abundance, and communication where we cultivate relationships and assist innovative projects. I'll pass it to Corey, I believe, is going to do the updates this week.
Yes, thank you. Well, first off, I'd love to start with a warm welcome to Katya. I guess Tropical Mango is your name here. She's going to be joining the... Welcome. Yeah, Katya's going to be joining the comms team as a digital marketer, and she recently did an awesome assignment making some suggestions to the donation flow. So we're super excited to have her on board. Welcome. And also looking forward to getting to know you better. We've also got, we've got a lot of action to report happening on the comms team. As you probably know, part of the Giveth team was in Paris last week. We had a bunch of awesome talks. Griff gave a talk at the Sustainable Blockchain Summit. This was called Evolving Nonprofits into Regen Economies, which is all about the Giveth roadmap and how we're going to transform the public goods sector. It's going to be a really great one to check out. And Lauren also spoke on a panel that had some crazy title. She was able to get some great ideas out there about rewarding donors via givebacks, about creating community culture, and rewarding governance tokens via things like praise, and the importance of having different types of governance and governance tokens within the DAO. So that was really cool. Going to be exciting to report on those talks once we get the recordings. And also, very excitingly, we just launched the NICE token. So if you haven't heard of this yet, it's very nice. When you donate DAI, XDAI, or wrapped XDAI to the Giveth project, you get rewarded not only with givebacks, but also with NICE. And you get NICE at a 1-to-1 ratio with the amount of USD value that you donate. So what can you do with NICE? You can buy super cool swag from the Giveth swag shop, which you can find at swag.giveth.io. And you can see some contributors here on the slide previously wearing some of their sleek swag, most of this in Barcelona. So let the FOMO begin, get yourself some NICE, and then you can do some shopping. Also, we did an alpha leak of GivePower. GivePower is coming out super soon, and we needed to get Give token holders to vote in Snapshot as to whether we should allocate 7 million Give tokens as incentives. So we took the opportunity to give a little alpha on what the scoop is on GivePower and how it will work. So definitely retweet this tweet and share it with your friends. And there was also a great tweet thread by Nicola on newly verified projects for Givebacks round 16. So go check that out. And also Givebacks round 14, Give is out. So if you haven't claimed your Give, do that and go ahead and claim your co-op. And yeah, and regarding Twitter spaces, we actually had a lot of action this week. Prime DAO had a space that was talking all about DAOs related to Giveth and featuring Mitch and Danny and ChadFi. You guys killed it, by the way. I was able to join part of it. So go ahead and check out the recording as well. It's pretty cool to listen to. And also coming up today, I believe yesterday, Kotabi is going to be speaking in a Twitter space about the future of charity. So go join if you can. And then also yesterday, Melody gave a fundraising 101 workshop explaining how to tell a story and align your values with your organizations in order to maximize your fundraising potential. So, wow, these are all things that happened recently. Super exciting, and we've got even more stuff coming up soon. Asuga is working hard on a ETH Barcelona recap blog post. So hopefully that comes out, let's say by next week. So stay tuned for the summary of all the action that happened at ETH Barcelona. It's a lot of great stuff. And aside from that, we're also working towards launching the Angel Vault, and we're also working towards launching Give Power. And both of those require organizing the documentation and communication around those things. So we've got a lot to do right now. And as Ashley just mentioned, we'll be pushing on the BitDAO proposal that's coming soon. So make sure to stay tuned for that. Yeah, and I think that covers everything I have here. I'll go ahead and kick it off to the next group.
That's me. Thanks, Corey. That's awesome. I love seeing all the pictures of everybody in their swag. It brings a smile to my face. I love it. Okay, Communitas Working Group. I know we just changed the call time last week, but we're going to do it again. And this time we decided we need an hour. So we're going to start meeting on Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Costa Rica time to do some like community building, strategizing, and planning. So yeah, you can add it to your calendar here. Sorry for the confusion. I promise we won't change it again for a while. So that is our community building call. We're looking for more active community builders, and please feel free to join us in that call if you want to start helping to build our community. We are currently experimenting with a tool called Share to start having a nice smooth flow for contributor onboarding. And if you are a new contributor, someone who's interested in starting to contribute, or maybe you're a project owner that has questions, a donor wants to know more about Give, join us in this call, this community AMA and orientation call. I'll be in there. We have some other community members that come in to answer any questions you might have about Giveth or how things work, or just get orientated to the community. Join us in there and get to know us a little bit better. And that's what I got for this week, so I will pass it off to Connect, Rainer, or Melody. I'm not sure which one this week.
Yeah, it's me this week. Some updates for the Connect group. We met on Tuesday and reviewed a new terms of engagement draft created by Rainer, and you can see the draft through this link provided in the slides. And there will be a team formation meeting tomorrow at 5 o'clock CET, and really just so the same time as the community call today, but tomorrow. And it's really, if you feel like you are part of the Connect group, or you want to be, or take the role of a Connect group, you can join that meeting and to kind of evolve the group to become better and more focused. The donor survey is launched thanks to Jake, and we already had, I heard 30 responses on the first day, which is amazing. That would be a 10% response rate, which is really, really high. Yeah, we're really happy with this, and hopefully there will be more, and providing the insights that we want to know about donors and what they want. And fundraising guide is out on the Giveth doc, so if you click on the link here, you'll be able to take a look at the fundraising guide that was created, drafted by Claire. And also we have a checklist for projects, what they can do with their, after they sign up. So it's really a great resource for projects. Fundraising 101 workshop happened yesterday, and I have the slides also linked here. You can also take a look at the live stream, and projects can really use the slides as a playbook because it's really an example of some models that I'm using, as well as some elements of storytelling that you can use later on. My last day is August 5th, I think. Yeah, thank you. And upcoming is, CRM system is upcoming. Jake has put together, it's already here, I guess, in the HubSpot, so hopefully it's up and running very soon. And also the projects of reviewing categories, possibly, the team will review that in the upcoming weeks. Okay, that's it. Pass it on to Claudia. Yeah.
Thank you, Melody. So I'll try to keep it short and sweet. Couple of updates from builders. The work is hot. So basically, there was a pilot, Mitch tested it, we got everything done in like a few hours. So that was amazing. There will be a forum post coming soon. It's a great chance for working groups towards to manage own budget. And that's the link there. It's just a template for propose or suggest big word bounties that will help us to ask for the budget. So yay, that was nice. Okay, so Return to Green. Basically, this project, this festival, Art, Music, and Environment Festival, has the intention to donate to projects in Giveth. It's a festival in New Zealand that is making an NFT auction and receiving donation, and all the proceeds will be donated to environmental organizations in Giveth. You can, like on this Twitter thread, you can suggest or kind of like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Nominate the projects in Giveth that you like, and you can also vote for them to, so the ones that get more votes will get more of the money that they are collecting. So it's a nice thing that they're doing. There will be more music, art, and festivals coming that probably will donate through Giveth. So super exciting for me. And that's their website in case you want to buy one of the NFTs or something. And there will be other talks. I will be talking there, by the way, also on Sunday about Giveth. Okay, coming back to the slides, and then Pluto View, we can really use more of your voices to be heard on the forum. We're deciding where to mint and sell the two NFTs, the two pieces of art that we have created, not NFTs yet. But yeah, the forum post will use more love. And that's it. I'll pass it back, I think, to the dev working group.
Yeah, Dan, I can take it. This is the platform. I will take it today. So yeah, for the platform circle, we'll be leading the development group today. There are many updates this time. To begin with, we're improving the categories, the searching, the sorting, and the filtering of the projects. Thanks, Masaidi, for the awesome design. Yeah, basically we're going to change the search bar and the way that the filtering is going on. Also, we are considering to put subcategories so our projects are more organized. We're also working on the notification center. Backend is moving quite fast. Then we're going to start on the front end. So you guys have that little bell on the corner to show everything that's going on through your donations and projects. Also, we are doing a big upgrade on the subgraph, handling better the way that we are querying our information on the contracts. And also, Carlos did an amazing job on Defilama to get our farms listed. Sorry, go back, I'm not done. Ash. Well, I can keep talking with mine. Oh my god. Ashley, what are you doing? Where is it?
I'm so sorry, I don't know what happened. We're back. I'm sorry.
No, don't worry. I was good. Yeah, for the rest, we are going to have a release on Wednesday, I think most of us Tuesday afternoon, with the Angel Bolt, the Give Power, multi-recipient addresses, and the new project verification flow is going to be a big one. So please, until then, test all you can. It's already on staging, so yeah, that's going to be the new version for it. The most important one is Give Power and Angel Bolt, so please test all you can. Next slide, Ashley, please. And what's next? There are many things going on after we are done with this release, and it's completing the API Give that will allow to other organizations use our services as a third service. We will have multi-level accounts. We are still sketching that, so if you have any ideas, you can also suggest. We'll have the second version of the Give Power, which will include the boosting. Yeah, more analytics on my account interface, and we'll also have quality scoring for better business analytics. Sorry. Yeah, you can check the roadmap in the link in there if you are curious where we are heading and suggest anything. That's all for us, Ashley. I'll pass it back to you.
It's okay, I didn't realize that these were links, I would have clicked them for you. Yeah, cool. There's a lot going on, a lot of updates. It's exciting, thank you. And GIVeconomy, I know that Lauren's not here, so is there somebody that will present the GIVeconomy slides today?
Yeah, I got it.
Cool, thank you, Mitch.
Yeah, let's just go to the next slide, please, and remain there. So yeah, GIVeconomy updates. I'll just go over it the best I can. Lauren gave me the scoop this morning. So in Give Power, we've got a vote up in Snapshot that I think Corey might have mentioned. This is to start the incentives for Give Power, allocating $7 million. Incentives to that. The vote will end on Sunday, and that is asking for 6 months of rewards. Can you just stay on the slide, or I'll just look at my own slides. Testing, staking, and locking. So Lauren, Katabi, and myself have been testing out the staking and locking features of the Give Power, and Sam has been working hard on the contracts as well. Angel Vault, testing is up for that, and we'll be looking to launch it sometime early or mid next week. And we'll be going with the Jagged Staircase reward schedule, and you can check out the details in the forum post link there. As Corey mentioned, NICE is out. So yeah, if you got some stables just sitting around in your wallet, go ahead, donate them to Giveth and get some sweet NICE tokens. Regen Farms outreach is ongoing, not much to report there. On the research side, we've got a balancer token swap cooking. I'm waiting for a post happening in Giveth. And we've got chats with Ichi, Gitcoin, DLD, Honey, ongoing. And ChadFi just posted up this morning a balancer public goods pool, which is super, super exciting. That'll be a huge boon for mainnet liquidity. So go ahead and check out that forum post. In the research call, we talked about some post-MVP features for the NICE token, including whitelisting to receive Giveth PFPs, donation thresholds for donors to get POAPs for donating and receiving NICE in rounds, and also new ways of promoting the NICE token to donors who are using our app. And also we have the forum post here on BitDAO, potentially allowing for an investment, granting them 5% of our market cap for an investment of $2.5 million. And so this is a really important call to action. Please, if you have any opinions or interest or just want to support the proposal, go into the BitDAO forum, leave your comment, like all the things, really just show some love for Giveth so we can keep that moving forward. And lastly, Ashley brought up the discussion about increasing the minimum donations for POAPs, potentially up to $10 value to get a POAP. And I'll drop it there, and I'll pass it on to design.
Hello everybody. So for design updates, Angel Vault design has been completed and added to the platform, and then you can check that out. And we are also improving the Give Power and Boost UX flow. So, and then we are also improving and updating the notification center design. So basically we are especially working on creating different channels where you are able to actually control the different notifications you could actually get either to your email or on the platform itself. And then we are also improving the multi-recipient address and UX. So basically for project owners, if you're going to receive donations, we are trying to improve the flow and create a certain kind of way where you are able to have wallet address either on the mainnet or also on the Gnosis chain instead of them being mutually exclusive. So now we're working on improving such a way that yes, for project owners, you are able to actually receive donations on either of both. And then that's all for design. Passing to Giveth cycle. Hello, anybody?
Okay, I can introduce Governance Circle is the governance and DAO working groups. The mission is to progressively decentralize the Giveth decision-making process by building a community and a token-based economy around our platform that recognizes contributions, values participation, and rewards altruism. And over to governance, I think it's Heather. Are you here this week?
No, I'm not doing governance. I'm doing the hiring slide.
Oh, just the hiring slide. Okay,
I could take it.
cool.
All right. So yeah, the governance working group. So we have our governance meetings Monday, 10 a.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central European. And let's go over some vacations. So these are a couple people who will be taking some vacation now and in the future. Griff will be gone from the 28th until September 15th. Bye, Griff. I'm on halftime until the end of this week. Rajri will be gone 27th to 29th of July. Mohammed, August 7th to 11th. Lauren, August 18th to September 8th. And Jivan is out sick, and Ferchel, I think, is slowly coming back to life. I know she DM'd me not too long ago. And she's in the call, so that's great to see her. I think she is. She was. There she is. Yeah, so anyway, if you're planning on taking some vacation, drop your name into this sheet here and let us know that you're going to be out. There's also a team availability channel in our Discord. Updates, governance forums, worth checking out. Q2 vesting, there's some important updates there for anybody who received vesting distribution earlier this week. Project ranking metrics, referral programs, and givebacks to projects, aka give forwards. And I'll pass it up to Heather to talk about hiring.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch. Well, I just want to welcome Katya. She's our newest hire, and her Discord handle is Tropical Mango, and then her Telegram handle is Tiny Cocoa. So I love the tropical fruit theme going on. And we are still looking for roles. Our open roles are a senior Solidity developer, a copywriter, and we still need more product managers, delivery managers, and DAO proposals. And yeah, when talking about DAO proposals, that's a person who is really passionate about governance and writing. And we are still looking for a community manager as well. And honestly, the best candidates that we get are usually referrals. So if you know anyone awesome that you would enjoy working with, please send them our way or my way, and also take a look at our recruiting portal that is listed on there. It's giveth.recruiting.com. And yeah, that's all that I got. So I will pass it on to the next slide.
The DAO working group. Mitch, back to you.
Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, let's just breeze through it here. We can go to the updates. So we've got 4 different governance platforms we use to keep ourselves flat and decentralized. We've got the NRGive Reputation DAO, the Give Garden, our Gnosis safes on mainnet and Gnosis chain, as well as Snapshot. Some updates. The Q2 NRGive distribution deadline is coming up on August 5th. So make sure that if you're eligible, that you get your vote in on time and do not miss the vote. Yeah, thanks. The NRGive, we've got 1 request up from Rodri that's lacking some quorum, so please get in there and vote on it if you think Rodri should get some NRGive. And the GiveBacks distribution vote for round 15 is up there for another 5 or 6 hours. I think it's due to pass as is, but go ahead and engage if you have NRGive. In the Give Garden, I believe we still have only the praise upgrade for Giveth, but we'll be looking at getting some more top-up proposals there soon. In the multi-sigs, the only one pending is the donation.eth. That is our matching pool multi-sig, swapping out Hannah for Rochelle on mainnet and Gnosis chain. And lastly, as mentioned, there's a snapshot vote up for allocating the Give Power incentives, and that'll be going until Sunday. So that's it for updates in the DAO, and I'll pass it back to Ashley.
Yeah, thanks, Mitch. And that's all the updates that we have actually for this week. So thanks for joining us for that. And then coming up, we have our community spotlight. And this week we have 4 of our contributors that have completed the Graviton training. Congratulations to all of you. That's so exciting. I know I completed it last round. Yeah, so we've got some new Gravitons in our midst. And I would love to maybe just get a recap on how that went and maybe pass it around and hear something from the ones that are here on their experience. So let's go with you, Nicola.
Could you share a little bit? It was amazing 10 weeks. It was really amazing to just be traveling around the world and bringing the community and this training all the way around with me. And I feel like I'm coming out with a huge armor of tools, amazing tools, and even more resources and things to really learn and study and practice in everyday life. And I'm so grateful for, this whole time. I just hope that we will meet because we made some amazing connections, made amazing, inspiring people, and it's really beautiful to see how much excitement is in the dispute resolution in the DAO space. And yeah, it's just excited for the future of mediation in DAOs and more growth. And I just have to say that each one of the speakers in each round was a really, really entertaining and a lot of potent information and practice. So I appreciate all of you, and I'm happy to have Blanca here to, yeah, that would be a little something from me.
Well, thanks for sharing that with us. I think Claire and Benz are not here right now, but I know we have Rainer. Did you want to say something about it, Rainer?
Yeah, I can say a few words. Thanks, Nicola. I mean, I second all of the things that you said. I was always really curious what a healthy cultural foundation for DAOs looks like. And I just found the Graviton training the perfect way to learn about that, and how the tools that I've also seen sometimes in other organizations can be used within DAOs, and how to adapt the language to it, and how to learn how to work with this sort of special organizational environment. So that was fantastic. I love the choice of topics. There's so much that I've learned. There's so much stuff that I had once heard about, but never actually knew what it was doing in practice. And the way you facilitated it, Juan, was always very practical, very experiential, so we could actually practice a lot. That was great. And the other thing that I really remember is it was a great opportunity for me to get to know people from other DAOs and other parts of the Giveth universe, of the Giveth galaxy. And I think it would have been very difficult to do that in another way. from going to East Barcelona, for example. But I really saw, lots of people that I'd never met before, and we were connected in small groups to work on some stuff. And then we were also talking about, what are you working on? And I still have a couple of contacts that are outside of Giveth now that sort of opened sort of my view to the rest of the DAO world here. So thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. I can very much recommend to do it.
Well, thanks, Nicola and Rainer. Your words make me very, very humble, because that's the intention of the Graviton training. It's open so that it's a gathering point for multiple DAOs and people in DAOs to, as you say, network and get to know each other. And yeah, the intention was to have some technical and theoretical components, but also some practical components. And I just want to extend the invitation to everyone in the call. If you haven't done the training, it's just like basic skills to keep in mind in this complex environment. We have a lot of different sciences and a lot of different points of view, a lot of different cultures. We have some natural barriers like time zones, and it's a fast-moving space, so there's always a space for complexity. Also, like, it's very difficult for someone to have to like be liked by everyone, and sometimes there are frictions, different points of view, and it's good to have skills to not get into a rivalrous position when there's disagreement, and also to facilitate building communication bridges between people if their communication is not being fluid, or their feeling is not being high. So it's an educational opportunity, and also I am very happy that now in Giveth there's these people who can be visible points of contact for conflict management. So if somehow you feel that you're feeling burnout, or somehow you feel that your communication with a member of the community is not flowing so much, please, you can reach out to these people, and they will be able to provide the first approach and the first action on point of contact to try to offer you some listening and also some perspective on how to transform that situation.
That's great. Thanks so much for sharing, Wonka. I love Gravity, and I love what you guys are doing, and I know that I had a great time in my training. So if I'm also one of these Gravitons, and there's a few others within our community, so if you are having any sense of conflict or anything, please reach out to us, and we can at least start the process and see how this works here within Giveth. We are at the top of the hour, but I just wanted to point out that Gravity DAO now has a project on Giveth. So yeah, you can check them out here, and also their Twitter. They're in the TEC Discord, so if you want to find the Gravity channel over there, you can also find them there. But yeah, we're at the top of the hour. Thanks so much for coming, you guys, and congratulations to all the new Gravitons.
Thanks, Ashley, and everybody.
Thanks, Ashley.
Bye.
Thank you.